Foster. He'll be going 6 rounds this time. Let's meet him officially with Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 3 judges for this next bout are Dalby Shirley, Jerry Roth, and Paul Smith. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the junior welterweight division. The referee is Carlos Padilla. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing the black trunks with silver trim and weighs an even 140 pounds as a professional. He's 4-0, all 4 by knockout victory. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most popular members of the Olympic team in 1988, the pride of Great Falls, Montana, Todd Kid Fausto. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with red trim, also weighing in at an even 140 pounds from Eugene, Oregon. His professional record is 3-1, 2 by KO. Introducing Chino, Costenito Marcial.
Okay, you will already give me instructions in your respective dressing room. Any question? Okay, zeg eens, what's fighting?
Chino Marcial van Oregon.
There's a look at Chino Marcial. We saw him tough loss to Roddy Welch. He said, incidentally, in that fight, it was a 4-round fight. He had prepared for a 6-round fight. They shortened it to 4, and he said that cost him. Todd Foster, meanwhile, he's been just about perfect since coming off the Olympic team and turning professional. We saw him up in Great Falls in his first fight. He was most impressive in that fight. Actually, he said that opponent was the toughest one he's had so far. Marcial will have to worry about cutting. He did cut against Roddy Welch.
One of the things that Kenny Weldon has been working with Todd Foster, one of the things they've been working on with him is keeping his hands up and working on his defense, which was something he was criticized for as an amateur. What he's improved on so radically as a pro is he's using his jab better. He's constantly punching in combinations. And I'll tell you what he was as an amateur, he remained an unbelievable body puncher. He is a terrific body puncher.
Very quick hands, always throws punches and combinations. You can see Foster 4 knockouts in his 4 professional fights.
Monroe Brooks hoping he can pull up another upset. He's heavyweight. Monroe Jones, I meant to say. I'm doing great with names tonight, huh?
What's in a name?
Yeah, Monroe Brooks was a fighter about 12, 13 years ago. Anyway, Monroe Jones hoping he pulled another upset. His Eugene guys are here. He's here with Marcial. Of course, he was here with Joe Hip.
He has an infectious personality. He honestly believes that every fighter he has can win the fight, and I guess that transcends to his fighter.
I think it does, and it doesn't feel like the usual boxing hype of man trying to say the guy can't.
I think he really cares. Foster, meanwhile, just looking very sharp. It's just that simple.
Foster said himself that he'd like to go some rounds. A 2-round fight, a 3-1 round knockout. Marcial, the kind of guy that should go more with him. You see Chino Marcial, look at him land. Yes, he's not a bad fighter.
It's a good fight.
It is indeed.
Banging heads in the restaurant staan om die rug van Marcial. Maar kijk daar, Foster met valse handen. En het was Marcial dat hij dadelijk uitbeet en Foster terug met de winkel naar rechter.
Foster does that thing that so many fighters don't do, and that is that he really pronates his punches. He really turns his punches and gets that much more snap into them. Watch on the left hand.
Nice counter right by Marcial. It's
right.
This is what they want, though. Chino Marcial is making Todd.
I'll tell you, this is a good round for both fighters. Counter left by Foster.
Marcial is countering himself. Interesting round.
Excellent first round. Tough round to score. Both men really effective, Marcial and Foster, and we'll be back.
Marcial throwing this good left hook to the head of Todd Foster had a much better round than I think a lot of people thought he might in the opening round.
Was set up by a right, and then Foster followed it with a left. And I think actually Marcial says that Foster grabbed him and hit him. And I think if we see the replay, we might find that he did just that.
I don't think Marcial is really hurt badly, but it will be counted as a knockdown. So he's got an uphill climb here.
I think he had a definite argument there, though. We'll have to take a look at it.
Meer daar van de aanval gehad. Maar ja, dat kan net pas een korte defensie spelen. Peter langs daar weer Foster deze plan weer terug aan de kop toe. Met twee sterker meer Sabilla. Hij is weer sterker. Stop nu die actie van die man daar.
Now that is for exactly what Marcial was complaining about.
Dat hij achter de kop vast is.
Good right to the body.
Right hand
goede rechter van Marcial waar hij Foster getroffen heeft. Foster heeft zijn linkerhand daar iemand laat zakken en dadelijk het Marcial aangetroffen daar de rechterhand. Foster was geschud door de rechterhand van Marcial en hij zal zijn verdediging daar met opknappen. En dat was Marcial dat voor Foster beslissende moeilijkheid gehad heeft. En hij heeft er Foster onder druk. Maar hij zal zelf niet oppassen dat hij niet zijn handen laat zakken. En zijn voeren bekomen naar de aanvallen van hem. Maar bij het goede aanval weer Marcial weer daar teruggekomen.
Nobody's Now for Todd Fausto, he's getting himself back into this, getting composed, and that knockdown he got at the beginning of this round could save him in this round.
But you have to think that the way Marcial has come back, at least it's not going to cost him a 10-8 round.
It certainly should not. I would end up probably scoring this round even because of what Marcial has done. We probably will look back at the replay and we may find maybe that might
I'm not too sure. I thought at the moment that it happened, I thought he held him also. And I don't know if it was the punch that put him down that he held on it. I kind of feel it might have been the punch before that.
That's the punch he's really trying to land. Now see, let's give Todd Fausto some credit here. Hurt, in some trouble, Marcial all over him. He retained his composure and he's fighting his way out of it.
Zeer gemaakt was hij hier rond en eigenlijk teruggekomen. Het is heel Marcial dat de kerfers altijd weer werkt is. Goede begin daar van Foster, komt daar de linkerhand van Marcial en niet dan maar die nog een keer naar de
Well, we'll have a chance to take another look at it.
Drop your hands on your approach. Okay, you're dropping your hands on your approach. You're not going behind the jab. Go behind the jab. Don't drop your hands pulling out.
And when we see the replay, I'm certain that you'll find that he held him. I'm sure that I saw it. Here's a look.
Take a look. He did hold and hit, but it was a punch that knocked him down. So I would have to say, you'd have to say it was a legitimate knockdown. But Chino Marcial came back with this terrific right hand, the hook, and he nailed Fausto with lots of big punches.
Met de rechterhand getroffen en die advies daar, bij een goede advies en Foster's hoek. Dat wanneer hij dat probeert van zijn tegenstander af, niet zijn dat hij laat zakken, want hij heeft een paar arbeiders daar van Marcial ontvangen. Begin van de derde ronde. Foster erbij goed teruggekomen hier in de einde van de tweede ronde.
So we start the third round. Two good rounds of boxing.
Hij heeft weer inderdaad van Foster dat heel weer gereeld die overtreft.
Marcial, the second round I made dead even, and the reason I did it is because Foster got his knockdown. Marcial dominated almost the entire rest of the round, and as far as I'm concerned, I have a hard time giving that round to Todd Fausto.
Foster kijkt zijn man bij moet hier daar de oefening.
Just in the second round, and Foster more effective and busier than Marcial. Marcial might have had, even though there was a knockdown, might have had the stronger punches.
Okay, so call me a knucklehead.
I think you're right.
De rechterhand oor die linkerhand van Marcial, dat Foster daar gestaan, bij goede hoek.
Heard Foster's people tell him that he was dropping his hands on his approach.
Bij een goede rechter, linkerhand daar wordt voor Marcial getroffen. Marcial weer voor de moeilijkheid. En als Foster hier kan voortbouwen, dan heeft hij zijn kans hier de enige zijn kans. Foster had bij aanval bleef, Marcial, dat is altijd weer werk is.
he can really set up those headshots when he gets his man.
Heel leuk aanval naar de rechterhand van Foster die in de ribbenkast van Marcial. Marcial heeft weer antwoord daar rechter linker van Foster nu.
Exciting evening thus far.
Yes, we have.
En Dirk is daar bij of weer achter en die leeft daar van Marcial de bijschier gemaakt. En je kan zien beter dat Marcial er niet zo hoog van daar is. Marcial daar hier rechter linker van net stuurt daar is niet veel kracht achter nu. En bij of weer achter en weer van Foster heeft getroffen. Goeie leefaanval en dan weer de rechter naar de kop toe. Goeie leefaanval weer, eerst door Foster hij maakt voor Marcial. Bij een schirm daar een link van. Marcial wordt de laatste Foster opgetrokken met de rechterhand. Maar daar de rechterhand weer eerst daar een leeg van Marcial. En Marcial kan ik zelf niet proberen nu. En ja, daar een leeg was eens te veel voor hem geweest. En het leek niet of Marcial daar van opstaan.
It's over, and it was the body shot.
Ik denk dat daar een leefhol van Todd Foster dat die schade aangericht heeft. Van het begin van die ronde af, de leef van Marcial daar aangevallen. En hij heeft niet voor het ogenblik teruggestaan. En ja, dat was geen verrassing toen Marcial nu daar terug aan vechten nu. En hij besteedde daar een leefhol van Todd Foster van eens te veel was.
Right in front of us here. Great shot from our crew here. Brody Sager up on the ring apron with another brilliant shot.
Maar wel die level van Todd Foster wat die schade aangericht heeft.
There's the winner, Todd Foster. As you mentioned, Al, a real test tonight.
Heel goede overwinning hier voor Todd Foster.
It really was. Marcial had
fought reasonably good when we saw him on top, and then he got a win by naar de moeilijke das.
He came in here to fight Foster. He really thought he could set him back on his heels. Here's the right hand by Todd Foster. Started the problem. The back of the ear. And then we'll see the knockdown. He had done valuable body work. That right hand hurt Marcial. And look at that right to the midsection. Just continuing to batter away at the body. And even before that sequence, there had been so many really strong body punches that Marcial was just worn out.
Yeah, that really was the difference. And actually, probably the biggest damage, or the one that really was the most telling, happened even before the knockout came. Here's the official word from Michael Buck.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Carlos Padilla reaches the count of 10 at 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the third round. For the winner, still undefeated from the Great Sky, country of Great Falls, Montana, Todd Kid Foster.